Okay, start.
So thank you for panel for giving me this opportunity. So my topic is problem of self-regulation in OTT platform. So first we will be learning about what is OTT. So we can say OTT is a new age technology. Previously we used to actually watch the televisions and the shows, television shows on the cable TV that is there. But with the advent of internet and all the other stuff, we actually have came to the new age, which will be digitally available on the cloud-based service, that is the OTT platform, that is over the top service. So in the case of in this age of technology, we have, or in the age of this OTT, there are various aspects that we need to talk about. First of all, like the self-regulation, if we talk about, so that is vested in the interest or vested in the hands of the OTT companies. But how can we say that the OTT companies would be projecting a particular program in such a way that they think that they are right, but we know that self-regulation is very objective in this case. For example, there are various adult contents or other sites that are freely circulating on the OTT platform and that are impacting the wider audience. And we can say the audience can include the old age people, the students, as well as the small kids that are very vulnerable to these things. But the thing that we actually needed to take care of is the regulation, which is very subjective in this case. Then the next point would be less intervention. So less intervention would be like these are managed by the big corporates. So the corporates, there can be some extortion on the same as that. For example, there are certain authorities which are needed to take care of this, but there can be some loopholes in the process and there would be some less intervention in this case. This is the problem with the self-regulation of this. First, it would be subjective, then the less intervention, and normally we can say that since it covers a wider audience now, because previously with the age of televisions, there were let's say the television would be covering a larger mass of population, but since the advent of internet along complex with the OTT part, there would be larger audience that are actually there. So you can see there should be a feedback committee should also be there
Okay,
in this
stop.
regard for the
Stop.
self-regulation part.
इसमें देखो, मतलब प्रॉब्लम ये है कि यू स्पेंड ऑलमोस्ट 30 seconds in defining OTT. It was not needed. ठीक है. And the points that you covered, इसमें से कुछ पॉइंट तो एडवांटेज की तरह थे कि व्हाट इज द एडवांटेज ऑफ OTT. कुछ पॉइंट्स ऐसे थे जो चैलेंज पोज कर रहे थे कि सेल्फ रेगुलेशन में क्या चैलेंज है. ठीक है. और जैसे मतलब पॉइंट मेरा ये है कि द टॉपिक वाज प्रॉब्लम्स विद सेल्फ रेगुलेशन. ठीक है. तो तुमको फोकस होके वो प्रॉब्लम्स ही बताने हैं कोशिश करके. अब जैसे प्रॉब्लम क्या हो सकता था, 3-4 काफी है, उसी को तुम्हें एक्सप्लेन करना है अगर करना भी है तो, रेदर देन एक्सप्लेनिंग OTT. तो जब भी मैं पूछ रहा हूँ कि प्रॉब्लम्स विद सेल्फ रेगुलेशन ऑफ OTT, इसका मतलब हम भी जानते हैं OTT क्या है, तुम भी जानते हो OTT क्या है. सेल्फ रेगुलेशन हम भी जानते हैं, तुम भी जानते हो. अब तुमको सोच के बताना है कि प्रॉब्लम क्या है. तो तुम प्रॉब्लम ये बता सकते हो कि सेल्फ रेगुलेशन के में करने से वो अपने व्यूवरशिप या TRP के चक्कर में दे कैन प्रमोट सच कंटेंट which is not in line with nation's interest or the societal वो. दूसरा प्रॉब्लम क्या हो सकता है, इट कैन प्रमोट एंटी गवर्नमेंट और एंटी नेशनल आइडियाज. ठीक है. ये सब तुमको प्रॉब्लम बताने हैं. sometimes it will feel like you are going against liberal philosophy or liberal aspect of society, but as per problem you can present here because you have been asked to tell the problems of self regulation of OTT. You don't have to define OTT, you don't have to define self regulation, you don't have to tell the challenges in self regulation. ठीक है. तो तुम्हारा ना फोकस उधर चला गया. डिस्पाइट यू स्पोक वेरी वेल, बट एवरी टाइम जब भी हम लोग एक्सटेम्पोर ले रहे हैं तो पहली दूसरी बार हर स्टूडेंट के साथ ये प्रॉब्लम हो रही है कि लोग अलग तरीके से ड्राफ्ट कर ले रहे हैं अपना आंसर. मतलब यू नीड टू रिमेम्बर दैट इट्स नॉट कॉलेज एग्जामिनेशन और नीदर इट्स इन UPSC जिसमें आपको चीजें डिफाइन करने की जरूरत. ठीक है.